don't turn your shoulders in the golf swing. You've got to use this to make a better turn. And what I mean by that is something where we've got loaded, something where we've got separation, and that's going to help us create the power and the turn you've always dreamed of. Let's talk about firstly the scenario most golfers are in. Literally 30 seconds and we'll get into what we want. Because at the end of the day, that's what we're here for, isn't it? How to do better, how to turn better. Now, many golfers don't do two things. Number one, stay in posture. And number two, create separation between upper and the lower. They can really feel as though both upper and lower are moving by the same amount. Now, there are possibly two reasons for this. Number one, we've never done it before, we don't understand it, or we've not actually trained how to do it. This video is going to answer all those questions. Not turning too flat, load and create separation in posture. Just want to say a massive thanks to the Beachers, absolute lifesaver here, letting me come down and film. If you're in the Manchester area, there is literally no better place to come and practice. So let's get into this. We're going to need a lime stick on the ground, and that's really important, and that gives you a little bit of direction in terms of what we're looking to see separate. So at the top of the backswing, can we essentially make this simple? Can the shoulders turn more than the hips? That's great separation, an X factor stretch. That's what we're looking for in the swing. So we need to understand that in the golf swing there's going to be some tilts and some turns, turn on the way back, and again tilts and turns on the way through. We're going to concentrate predominantly this video on the backswing. I think this is where a lot of people go wrong. Think about it, if you don't get the backswing right, snookered. Behind the black ball or the 8 ball from the start. Is that the right expression, Josh?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Like snooker, when you snooker. Yeah, you do. Shut up. Okay, so I want you to work through this routine. Now, if you're at the range and you're watching this, you can do this here. If you're at home and watching this, get up out your chair and follow these steps. So I want you to grab the golf club in your left hand, okay? Only, at the top of the club. Right hand on left shoulder to begin with. I want you to work through this motion. Left shoulder down, this is the tilt that we need, and I want you to, imagine we've got a lawnmower in front of us here, I want you to pull the lawnmower string behind you, move the golf club to the top, right hand on. So you can see now, I can really feel a lot of tension between my upper and my lower. If we're going to pull that lawnmower, like it's hard to do, isn't it? We have to really feel like we pull it. This is why I love this expression. I really like this expression. It feels as though in the backswing, we're pulling that lawnmower in. It's not pulling it out. We're pulling it and rotating it to create the most power or the most torque on the string. This wouldn't create a lot of torque. This would. So bringing it back to this whole routine, club down in front of us, left bend, get us in that tilt, club down in front of us, arm down in front of us, pull the lawnmower, club up, turn. Look at that from the down the line perspective now. We're into a position where we've got separation between upper and lower. So, Alex, you might be thinking, well, what should I be feeling? Well, you'll feel a lot of tension down this side, and you'll feel like you've got a little bit of a core going, like firing here is what I'd say. It will really feel as though you've got a strain in your voice, and that's what I'm looking for. For many of you, it will feel strange. I would treat this as two things. One, it's learning. Two, treat it as a little bit of a stretch. If you can access this, I wouldn't go on the course and feel this. Treat this as part of your training routine, either on the range or at home. So you've really got a great sense of now, left bend, staying in posture, not turning everything this way. This is a common misconception. It's a tilt and a turn and pull that mower. Let's just give you a bit of a bonus here. Now, if you are enjoying this video, thanks so much for tuning in. If you are brand new to the channel, well, welcome. If you've not already, guys, I really appreciate it. Hit that big red subscribe button. We're getting close to 100,000, so thank you to you. Thank you to you. Downswing, let's just talk briefly about this. I don't want to put too much emphasis on this. We've done some videos on this before. I'll leave the link to them right here. What we want to feel is we have the opposite. We have a little bit of right bend and around the corner. Right bend and left pocket around the corner, and right shoulder feeling as though it's pointing to target, not to the right target. That would really feel as though we complete our turn on the way through. Finally, let's summarize this off. We're not looking to feel as though everything turns the same amount and we stand up. We're really looking to go, right, okay, pull the lawnmower with some left bend, separation, changing my voice, some real tension, swing it through. Okay, do that for 2 or 3 reps. pull the ball away. I'm now in that position where I can feel all these elements. I can feel it, I can bring it into my golf game. Thanks for watching, make sure you use that.